Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Say Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. If you're alive this morning, declare that you're okay. Look in the mirror and say, this is a good day. Don't you know when the Lord's with you, He'll never let you go. Come on, darling, when the Lord's with you, He'll never let you. He is mine, He is my strength. I'm singing, He is my strength. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yah. Don't you know when the Lord's with you, child, Daddy won't let you go. Come on, darling, when the Lord's with you, He'll never let you go now.
Hey, this is the making of the happy song. So we started working on this song about 2 years ago.
2 years.
2 years ago. It's been in the process for a while. We've made some adjustments, some back and forth thing. But we're finally at the stage where I think we're ready to release it to the world. It was a Sunday afternoon after church. Nara and I were just linked up and we're writing, I think, another song.
Yeah.
And at the end of writing that song, we're about to finish that writing session, and pretty much Nari had a genius idea at the moment.
No, what happened was it was a fairly difficult time. It was probably the worst time, the worst time of my life. And the house itself felt heavy. We were going through a period of mourning, and after we just written one song, I said, play something happy, because it just feel like, places just feel heavy. So I say, play something happy, and that's what.
So pretty much I just started vibing the chords.
And from that, came the melody. I think the original one was da da. Yeah, it's the only thing we had at that time was da 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 da. Yeah. So, and after that, we, how the sessions normally work, the writing sessions, is that once we have the melody there, the lyrics can come at any time. So probably, by walking, probably by eating.
Yeah.
And the lyrics just come. So after that, I had wrote the verse, the first verse, and then probably like a day or so after, the chorus come. But one thing though is that the melody for the chorus and for the verse was there from the first day.
Right.
And then the lyrics came after. Yeah. So we had linked up afterwards. Actually the second verse for this song didn't write till a couple months ago.
Right.
So it's like the first verse was written
2 years before the second verse.
And then the second verse 2 years after. We had paused production because
life happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, certain challenges. So we decided, things, started looking up, and, we decided to resume production. So originally, after we had finished the song, we took it to JFK Productions.
Right. Calm down, 4 count.
Yeah.
Mention of it.
Ready?
Yeah. So we took it to JFK, Virgin Javon there that runs that company. So we generally link him, when we have ideas, just help us flesh out the production of it. Like I sent him the cards that we had in mind. We were actually doing like a live recording of it on the drums before, so I sent him that as a sort of sample to give him a feel of it. Yeah, and pretty much like immediately him just create these wicked drums. Like it was so creative and it was so quick as well. Like him work on it quickly, email it back, and then like we had to make some tempo changes, I remember at first, and then we add a little more bells and whistles to it. Pretty much, it's where it's at now, because JFK really set the base of the song in terms of the drums and the patterns and so on.
Afterwards, we had linked Kenny, right?
Yes, yeah, Kenny Wigan. So Kenny played bass on it. So what we wanted for the song is really a live bass, a live feel. We know that Kenny was the guy for that. Kenny also played on one of the past singles, Blessings.
Yeah.
So
Big up Kenny.
So we know his skills. So we definitely shouted him. We linked up, worked on the bass. It took a while, to figure it out, but we got through it. And Kenny really did a dope job. And from there we had the bass, we had the beat, and so we just needed to add some vocals to it.
And that was when we paused, right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So at least a year after that,
yes,
we resumed. But we had David.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we had
Halal band, right?
Yeah, we had Kerry-Ann as well from Halal to add to the vocals. So I really linked David first because David is really good with like vocal arrangements, and so I wanted him to help me to figure out, where to add those vocals. So he helped me figure that out, and then he added his vocals as well. We got Kerry-Ann Williams on there to add some vocals to that. Then afterwards we got Kira Deans to add some additional vocals. So I wanted some high sopranos on there. So we got Kerry and Kira to add those.
Yeah.
Feel it somewhere.
Lost with you. He'll never let you go. Come on, darling, when the lost with you. He'll never let you go. Don't you know when the lost with you? He'll never let you go. Come on, darling, when the lost with you. He'll never let you. He is mine. So after we had Kira laid her vocals, I just went in and I did the final vocals.
Right.
Which pretty much completed the song. I said, come on, darling, when the Lord's with you. Oh, yeah.
So once we got all the vocals recorded, we know it was now time to get the song mixed and mastered. So we reached out to the award-winning, Grammy-nominated engineer, Knut Neil Ellis of Mixhill Studio. He was so accommodating. He did a superb job with mixing and mastering this track. We had to do some online sessions, and just working with someone with that many years experience under his belt was really super rewarding, and in the end it turned out great.
How's it going, guys? Knut here. Now today I'm doing mix reviews. Last week you probably saw me post on my stories that I'm mixing this track. That's 107 tracks, right? The bulk of it was background vocals. NARRY music, George Michael. What were you guys thinking? Now mixed it, we did an online session. Everything was great. So now they sent their notes back and I'm gonna do mix review. So I have this to go through And there's my notes right there. So I'll post the song later on. All right, see you guys.
Come on, darling, with the Lord's with you. All right, be ready. I've got it. So the song itself, as I said, was written in, while I was experiencing the worst time of my life, and to have a song like that, or to write a song like that, when you're not experiencing much happiness or joy, it really speaks to, putting your trust, completely in God.
Right.
And the purpose of the song is, whenever somebody listens to the song, they're supposed to feel a certain, regardless of what you're going through, it's supposed to make you feel, uplifted.
Yeah, for sure. Cause like I can think of the production time now. Like there are times when, like I have to list it in the production stage, but there are times I found myself just listening it to be encouraged in the moment. So like when it's doing that sort of encouragement, I think even before the rest of the world begin to hear it, I think that says a whole lot and sends a big message.
Yeah, definitely. I think you from the first line, if you're alive this morning, declare that you're okay.
Right.
Many times we get up, and when we get up, we don't feel the vibe to do or to even move.
Right.
So yeah, a song like that, when you feel, down and out, just press play.
Yeah.
And it worked for me. I'll say
it
I'll
worked
say that
for me.
So
Definitely works for me.
I'm hoping that it will do the same for everybody else.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
The lyrics of the song, I think, say a whole lot. I think there are like some key words in there that really are encouraging. Some things really stand out. Like as it starts, as you mentioned, but throughout it, there are really some encouraging words.
For example, He is my strength.
Yeah.
There's a time, sometimes, you might come to the end of your rope, really. I'm pretty sure a few of us, if not all of us, have been there. You get to the point where you don't have the strength.
Yeah.
You just can't bother, and you just feel like you can't do it. However, when we get to the end of our strength, that's where we should,
Right.
depend on Him always.
Yeah.
But there comes a time when you just really can't do it.
Yeah, I think like a scripture even comes to mind as I said that says, His strength is made perfect in our weakness.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, yeah, that's big.
Yeah, so the chorus, He.
So there's a really cool diminish chord before the chorus that I really love. I don't know where that came from, but I really love that.
Had to. Go ahead.
So.
He is mine, He is my strength. He is mine, He is my strength. Yahweh, Yahweh, yeah. Don't you know when the Lord's with you, He'll never let you go. Come on, darling, when the Lord's with you, He'll never let. Yeah, and I think it just sounds very comforting.
Reassuring.
Yeah. It just speaks to Him being there always.
He is my strength. He is my strength. He's my strength, my strength. Yeah. Don't you know when the Lord's with you?